Mercedes here with She Critiques in Atlanta.
Hi.
Well, first I want to say I think you are the perfect puzzle piece to this series. Like you just fit seamlessly with the ladies. But I want to talk about the fashions, okay?
Yes.
Because the fashions are amazing and you wear them beautifully. This series has always been one of those things where you can put a look on a wall and you know what character belongs to that look. So in terms of developing Lisa Todd Wexley's look and who she was going to be and her identity through the fashion, what was that conversation like?
Well, Molly Rogers and Danny Santiago and MPK, they had a very specific style that they wanted to try to achieve with her. It was very intentional. But you hire an actor in who's wearing, a t-shirt and jeans, you don't know if she can carry a purse and cook dinner for her family in a giant necklace. And so I think when they got a sense that I could handle the drama seamlessly, naturally, that I think that it just exploded. Like we can give her a feather shoe. We can give her, and it's believable. We can give her a giant, gorgeous handmade necklace and two purses to carry, and it would look normal. And so that tapped into the fun part of me that I never really get a chance to do. I'm always very serious or um, never get a chance to express that fun over the top side of my personality. I know exactly what to do with two purses. And I think that they just committed. I mean, and again, very intentional about wearing Christopher John Rogers and handmade bags from Central America and Africa and really um, allowing LTW's whole situation to be on point. If you really watch the show, in the first season, I didn't have a kitchen. But when the family gelled, that's a full executive decision all the way up to the studio. That's a budget concern. And they gave the Wexleys a kitchen, and it was just a gesture of this is a full family. And and then they put the Harlem Etoile coffee cups in my cabinet. Like they, from the fashion to my accessories and my set design, I think they did a great job.
Do you have a favorite look from any of the seasons, like where that sticks out in your mind?
I love them all. I love them all. And um, because they told a story, it wasn't just all um, Yves Saint Laurent. It was Yves Saint Laurent with the bag from Ecuador, with the shoes, um, my glasses, my jewelry, everything just came together. Every wardrobe fitting was a show unto itself.
And Nicole, I know you mentioned earlier, and I heard you say it in another interview as well, how Michael Patrick King decided to put some Black writers in the room and really diversify the writers' room. Can you pinpoint specific things that you know those Black writers brought to the script, to your character, and to the series in general?
Um, I'm sure they had moments where the punchline had to fit in the rhythm of the show and be on the theme because if you study Sex in the City, there's a unifying force between for each episode. So I think on a episode they probably were working within those comedic confines, but they managed to give LTW and Herbert the right comeback or the right sassy line or the right way we grieve and um and still also just let us be married with kids, and the fact that um I don't know if the writers, because I wasn't in the room, if they were asked to change a line. I'm sure Susan Fels Hill and Kelly will be able to tell you more. But yeah, from my perspective, I was given a complete script that had already gone through the editing process. And sometimes it wasn't aligned. Like if I saw a scene and I know how this woman would cook, or if there, as an actor, I was able to ask MPK if he was like, why are you doing that way? I had a back energy, a backstory around um, why I delivered the line that way. Um, I'm not scolding my husband right now, or I'm speaking to him clearly, or I'm being loving to him. Like, you can take one line and it could be a lot of different things. So just in terms of my blackness or my understanding or my perspective, sometimes made lines more authentic for me. Um, but from the most part, by the time I got the pages, it was clear what the scenes were about.
Thank you.